Shapes are one of the key parts of the software. They're used to create specially shaped worktops, to make layouts for complex parts, to install wall tiles, and many other things. There is a specific menu dedicated to shapes, but before we look at what this menu contains, let's see how to create a shape. A button in the toolbar allows you to create a shape instantly. Note that you can also find this function in the Shape drop-down menu, then click on Add. As soon as you click that button, the mouse cursor will change shape, which is a sign that you can start drawing your shapes. A first click sets the starting point for your shape. You can then release the mouse. A small window will pop up where you can enter the length of the segment you want to draw, as well as the degree of the angle. For example, let's trace a first segment that is 1500 mm long, without indicating a degree for the angle, at least for now. Simply press Enter on your keyboard and the values you entered will be registered by the software. Before confirming, make sure that your segment is in the right direction by using the mouse. If you realize you did it in the wrong direction, then you can right-click to cancel the segment you just drew. For the next segment, let's put in a length and angle degree, for example, 2500 mm and 150 degrees. To get the angle degree, use the Tab key on your keyboard. We now have two segments. To finish the shape, click on the last dot you created, or use the Escape key on your keyboard. Once the shape has been finished, you can duplicate it by double-clicking on the starting or ending point. You can then continue creating the shape. In our example, let's add a 1900 mm segment. You can then decide what material you want to assign to this shape. If you want to place walls on it, click on the wall icon. The software will ask you if you want to place walls on your shapes. Click Confirm. You will then be given information about the walls. Click Confirm again. You will notice that the walls have been placed on the shapes and the shapes themselves have disappeared. We advise you to work in a clockwise direction. This will avoid any mistakes when creating the shapes, especially while placing the walls. In the following example, the shape on the left was created clockwise and the one on the right was created in an anti-clockwise fashion. When we place the walls, you can see that the prices of the walls on the left have been calculated correctly. The walls on the left, however, have accounted for the thickness, and this can have dire consequences on the final scene.